Dude, this is so good.
What are you eating?
Popeye's fried chicken.
Jason, how do you enable phone contacts?
Coach Scott said he approved it.
Louisiana.
I was in with him today.
Oh, is that right?
How do you approve it for that?
Because I saw you in like the Zooms. In the.
Because you're not a total turd.
He gives me a thumbs up.
Blazers, come here, buddy. Seriously? That looks horrible. Like you look like you're abused. And you're not. Like you're spoiled. You're like the baby of the family. What do you want to say to everybody?
I'm tired.
Then go to bed.
I look tired.
You look exhausted because you stay up too late.
No, I don't.
What's up, everybody?
No, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna get it.
What's up, my man, Kevin? How's that possible? All right, so I think it's first and foremost important to talk about a couple things. The number one on the list, hi Tessa. The number one most important thing is Happy Fiesta San Antonio. Viva Fiesta San Antonio. Today's an important day for San Antonians. And my spirit is with you. And I hope that you are able to figure out a way to celebrate. I hope that you're able to celebrate Fiesta throughout the next 2 weeks. It's important that we don't lose that. And I know it's coming back in November and it's going to be bigger and better and badder than ever, but I think it's important.
There you go.
Number two thing we want to talk about tonight was brought to my attention that, what are we doing here, Tess? We're going to move this one here. Good call. I heard that Mayor Nierenberg and Judge Wolf today added, I don't want to say I'm going to be political, but I'm going to give some opinions right now. I just feel like it's appropriate. So we're going to mandatory face mask in public. And I agree. I agree completely. What does it hurt? It can't hurt. So let's get this frickin' thing under control. Number three, is there's a lot of talk about when our restaurant's going to open. And are we going to be allowed to reopen, and reopening of the economy, I guess, is the terminology being used. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Shauna. Listen, guys, here's the worst thing that could happen from a restaurateur perspective. We have to make sure that when we open this thing back up, that it's for good. It can't be because we want to rush to it. It can't be because we're desperate. Because it would be catastrophic if we reopened and then we have another spike in cases and then we're forced to close again. The second closure, if and when it ever happened, would be detrimental, so much more detrimental. I actually am very optimistic. I think a lot of restaurants are going to figure out a way to stay open. I mean, not stay open, but maybe do curbside and delivery to survive. But I'm optimistic that they're going to make it. I'm optimistic that the San Antonio Restaurant Association, that the Texas Restaurant Association, that the National Restaurant Association, that they're lobbying on our behalf, and there's going to be the right things put in place to give us the opportunity to be successful. But we cannot rush to open restaurants. We just simply can't. I don't think we're ready as a society to have servers and gloves and face masks. So we're not approaching it in any rush. We're approaching it as like, how can we perfect our curbside? How can we perfect our take-home meals or drop-off delivery? So that's number three. Number four is this PPP stuff. It's crazy. It's bonkers.
What's that mean?
I'm reading a lot of stuff today about big companies getting bailouts, or not. That's not the right word. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. That have gotten PPP loans, and a lot of small businesses have. I know that we've applied across the board. I know that we've gotten one that's been approved. We're waiting on word on 2 others. I don't know what to say. I don't know if there's the right thing to say. I'm just, I'm hoping that all of our fellow restaurateurs and restaurant groups are going to come through this, and if the PPP is the way to do that, fantastic. But it's freaking confusing, funding, and it has to be spent in 60 days, and 75% of that is payroll, and the people have to come off of unemployment. It's very confusing, and I hope that, for everybody in the restaurant industry or hotel industry, but really specifically restaurant industry for me, and my opinions are based, is I hope that you get through this. I hope you find the right answers, because I know that for us, we're struggling to find the right answers. We don't even know if there is a right answer. What's up, Mr. Adair? How are you? Okay, so what you guys came for here was not my opinion on that. Maybe you were, I don't know, but we're in the Dady den. This is night 20, what do we say? 24 of 25 nights of cooking stuff for y'all. Just trying to give little nuggets. I don't know that I've ever cooked 25 different dishes in a month before, especially at home. But that's the fun part of being able to come home after a long, stressful day and enjoy the kids and try to give a little small nugget of adding something to your repertoire. And the one thing I want to just keep stressing for all you that have been watching and trying and cooking the recipes, there's nothing at all that makes us happier than when we see, when you're trying those recipes and dishes at home and you're tagging us. We love that. We absolutely freaking love that. And so please keep tagging us if you're trying it at home. We're just trying to have fun here with the kids, and but also trying to give you guys helpful tips that you can add to your repertoire. Jamie just won't let it go. She really wants those tacos from back in the day in Indiana. It doesn't cross my mind, but okay. So tonight, what's up, James? I hope you're doing well, my man. Jeff Bekovic's in the house, so maybe tonight's dish is dedicated to Jeffrey Bekovic, Dr. Bekovorkian, as he's known in the fantasy football world. I don't think he's ever won the championship in our league, though. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing to be a part of something for so long and never win. I mean, I win every other year, so. But
If it's going to be a microphone, you have to turn it the other way around.
Oh, sorry. All right, we're going to teach you how to make what I consider to be the perfect hoagie. What does that mean? That means I came home and I saw a little hoagie bun, and then I looked in the meat cooler or the deli drawer, whatever that means, and there was some turkey, some pepper turkey, because the kids like that. There was a little bit of ham and some pepperoni from the other night at pizza night. So we have 3 different meats. It's going to be an Italian hoagie. Then we had tomato, and we had some iceberg lettuce and some onions, and that's really what makes a great hoagie. Now, we also had this. Now listen, do you know how in your life how there's just certain words that, for whatever reason, no matter how hard you try, you just can't say it. It's you just can't figure it out. This is one of it for me. All right? Jardinera.
How do you actually say it?
Jardinera. I can't say this word, and I freaking screw it up all the time. But this brand right here, it's pretty good. It's available at HEB. This is the mild version. I suggest buying the hot. I'm a little disappointed I didn't buy the hot. They must have been out that day. But basically, it's pickled, spicy vegetables and olive oil. Very famous sandwich accoutrement, if you will. And to me, it's an essential part of a good hoagie. What is a hoagie to you, Tessa?
A sandwich.
A sandwich. A hoagie is a sandwich and a hoagie bun. Whatever you put in it, it's up to you. It's a hoagie. But I'm going to show you my version, my style. I'm going to do a hot one. The other key component, other than the giardiniera, is a hoagie has to be made with white cheese.
Ew.
It has to be white cheese. A provolone, Swiss, maybe
I need some good cheese.
what are some other white cheeses like that? Swiss,
Snitch.
Havarti. It has to be a white cheese. It can't be like a cheddar, okay? So hoagies don't have yellow cheese. They have white cheese. That's a fact. Then you need shredded iceberg lettuce. It has to be cold. It has to be shredded. We're going to have some sliced tomato. Also, an incredibly important part, if not top 3 most important part of this hoagie challenge.
I need something
And then you need red wine vinaigrette, which we're going to make from scratch real quick. Just toss it together. Things you already have, because I'm going to talk to you about making your own vinegar at home. Because if you're not making your own vinegar at home, Mr. Dady's a little disappointed. So simple, so easy, so affordable, so delicious. Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, babe. Okay, we're going to get started here on the hoagie. Here in the Dady Den Snack Shack. No time limits. I'm done blabbing. Let's cook. I'm hungry. I didn't eat lunch today. Did not eat lunch today.
What'd you have to make this?
Oh yeah, you don't want the microphone. You want the phone.
No, I won't. I don't like ham. Or pepperoni, whatever that is. What even is pepperoni?
What do you mean what's pepperoni? It's like a pork. It's salumi. It's
But what's in it?
pork, like spices, like paprika,
Stop.
cayenne. Okay, mise en place.
Tessa, you're so pretty.
Pretty straightforward.
Thank you. I know that.
Hoagie, we had one. Kids ate the rest. White cheese. I had aged Swiss tonight. That's all we had. We had some iceberg lettuce. I already took the liberty of cutting it down because we're not on a time challenge. And 1 Roma tomato. I have red onion, which will be served raw because we like the bite and the toothiness of it. And yellow onion, which will go into the pan with our meats. We have ham. We have pepperoni. We have turkey. Does your hoagie have to have all 3?
No.
Absolutely not. What if you only have ham?
Okay.
You make a ham hoagie. What if you only have turkey?
Turkey hoagie.
You make a turkey hoagie.
I don't like
What if
what-
you only have pepperoni?
You're weird.
You're weird. You can't only do a pepperoni. It has to have ham or turkey to be.
Really?
If I only have pepperoni, I'm going to do marinara and
Yeah.
white cheese melted on it.
All right, I think we're good here. And then we have the giardiniera. Not dinero, Tessa.
You have to put it in like the Siri.
Giardiniera.
Click. Put it in the Siri and then like Siri, like the Google Translate, and then you click it, and then that'll tell you
I
how to
only
say it.
have 1. We have to make a vinaigrette. Should we do the vinaigrette first?
It's up to
Yeah.
you. We don't have time.
Very simple. Yellow mustard. The only yellow mustard I carry is Whataburger.
Yeah, what about the mustard you
Original
used
mustard.
yesterday?
Listen, to all my Whataburger people out there, and I'm talking to you and you specifically, the people that actually are my Whataburger people. I heard a rumor today that the Monterey milk is gone. And I'm telling you right now, I will not sleep another wink until I bring it back.
That didn't make
It's
any
not a
sense.
seasonal burger. It's not allowed to come off the regular menu.
That doesn't make
So
any
we
sense.
need to talk. Whataburger,
Sleep another
I'm
week?
talking to you. Now maybe I got false information today. Maybe the person that told me this doesn't know what they're talking about. But I'm going to look into it tomorrow, and I won't sleep another wink. The social media campaign that I'm going to launch to bring back the Monterey milk will be the biggest, baddest. It is the best burger ever.
It's his
And we're
favorite,
not
guys.
taking it away. Side note, rant over.
Why do you like it so much?
Why? Because it's delicious. Like the peppers, like poblano peppers, with that like cheese and the jalapeno ranch. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, a little bit of mustard. We're only making 1. So what is that, like a teaspoon? No, that's mine for breakfast. That's not yours. You go get your own.
one.
Yeah. What are you trying to do? Steal my Gatorade. Okay. let's do, we're just going to do like an unemulsified vinaigrette. We're not trying to be fancy. So I've got some red wine vinegar up here.
I was so confused. I was like, where are you putting that?
Okay, I make my own vinaigrette at home. It's very simple. You go to HEB. You buy 2 bottles. I don't know the brand. You buy 2 bottles of that organic apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Okay? So you go to HEB. You buy 2 bottles of the apple cider vinegar, the organic apple cider vinegar that has the live mother in it. You pour it into a container. It doesn't have to be this big. It could be, come here, I'll show you.
I'm getting it.
Wait.
Mom, are you getting it or do you want us to call? Oh my gosh.
It could be something like this, like a gallon mason jar. Okay, see how right here,
That
you
does
see
not
those
look
layers
great.
up there? This is an apple cider vinegar that I made the same way as the red wine vinegar, but you can see that the mother is
That's
alive
so
and
odd.
well in here. Okay, take that, babe. There's another one in the back. I've got another. Yeah, look way back there, up in that dark warm spot.
Yeah. You can't really see.
Yeah, no.
You guys don't have to see it. I'm not going to put mine.
Blaze is like flashing everybody.
So 2 bottles of apple cider, organic apple cider with the mother in it. Then you put the equivalent of 1 bottle of red wine in there. It can be a cheap ass bottle of red wine. It could be a $5 bottle. It could be a $10 bottle. It could be a $50 bottle. The better the wine, the better the vinegar. But at the end of the day, it does the trick. You let that sit for 2 months. I know that seems like a long time. What I do is cover it with foil,
Do you want to take our other one down?
poke a couple holes in it, and just let it slightly breathe and let the mother of the vinegar do its thing. After that 2-month period, you can pull some of your vinegar off, and then when you're home drinking wine and you have a bottle of wine and you don't finish it all, and you forget about it for another day, which probably doesn't happen to a lot of you, okay? Let's be honest, you probably crush it every night. But if you have leftover red wine, you pour a little bit in there, and it just kind of keeps that well, it's a circle of life. It's a circle of life.
Circle of vinegar or wine.
Okay, so we're making the simple vinaigrette, which is mustard and vinegar. And all we're going to do is just quickly whisk in a little bit. This is extra virgin olive oil tonight because I want a nice, flavorful vinaigrette. That's as easy as it is right there. Just going on the hoagie, a little salt and pepper.
It smells like
Amazing.
vinegar.
Yeah, it smells like vinegar.
Because
Right?
it is.
So cooking is about the balance of what?
Acid and salt.
Acid and salt, right?
Flavor.
Acid and salt. Okay, so that's the little simple vinaigrette. Let's turn this on.
Is it yummy? Ooh, yummy. I'm gonna need some mozzarella and tomatoes for that.
Okay.
I'm eating for dinner.
Okay, we're gonna keep that aside. We can cut our tomato here while we're getting our pan hot. We're making 1 hoagie. We want 4 slices of tomato.
Ooh, tomato. Can I have tomato? Can you cut me a slice?
Get a plate, son.
No.
That's
Not
fine.
that way.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's judges.
Oh, it is.
You want salt on
That's
them?
sad.
Yeah.
Huh?
The margaritas are dead. Oh.
The margaritas, really?
Like we have no more?
Okay, look. We only have 1 hoagie. We have a hot pan. This would literally be something that I come home from a long night. I didn't eat dinner. I had an early lunch, and I just want to throw something delicious and fatty and quick together. Grab it out. I know we're yapping a lot tonight, but we'll wrap this up pretty quickly. Hot pan. I'm going to take a little bit of yellow onion. If you'll notice, 99% of the dishes I cook, maybe that's not the right percentage, but I almost always start with a little bit of onion as my base. Okay? I'm going to do a little bit of blended oil in here. I just have it over like low to medium heat. I wouldn't say low, but medium heat. We're not necessarily, we don't have to sit here. We have a couple options. We could sit here and caramelize these. Do we want these caramelized?
Up to you, Dad.
Or what do y'all like?
Well,
I'm not eating this.
full. I'm
I'm
full.
sorry.
I'm gonna cut
Maybe I'll try it. Should I try it, Dad? Will I like it?
Yes, this is right up your alley.
But I don't like ham. Or really pepperoni.
That's why she likes cheese pizza.
I have
Okay, we'll
pepperoni
put this over
sometimes.
here. Let's let the onion do its thing. So while the onion's cooking, I'm gonna add 3 slices of pepperoni. Blaze, you all right, buddy?
Yes, my finger hurts.
Okay.
No music tonight, Dad?
No, I'm just chilling,
Just making a hoagie.
making a hoagie. Okay, so we're adding that pepperoni. I'm adding the pepperoni because it's the highest fat content, so it's gonna release some of its fat into our onions. We haven't seasoned anything here. Yeah, we're not really trying to like cook it. Like, we're not trying to cook maybe necessarily. This is like little 3 pieces of ham. Just thin slices of ham thrown in here. Right, you just got home. Kids have already eaten. We'll add a little bit of turkey. 2 slices of turkey. We don't need to overdo the hoagie. Do we?
No?
What?
Are you putting herbs on it?
No. I'm not trying to like caramelize all this. I'm just trying to warm it all the way through. You could certainly maybe sear it over high heat, but for whatever reason, that's just not what I'm interested in right now. I kind of want just like a soft, warm. Mostly because I don't want to like overcook the pepperoni. Turkey is pretty lean. And okay, we can take our
Did you
little
see her
piece of
peacock?
bread here. Put that over here so it gets kind of toasty while this is cooking all the way through. We're not really cooking it, right? I mean, it's already cooked. It's just warming it up. Let's take 2 slices of our cheese. All I had in the house was Swiss. Not a huge fan of Swiss, but
Again, all you had.
I'm going to use it.
Paper on it? There is
It
paper.
has to be white cheese with a hoagie. There's just no other cheese that you can use. I'm sorry. It has to be a white sliced cheese. Okay?
Sorry, Dad, I'm yelling at you.
You can look at that bread. That's not really doing much. We're going to turn the heat off. We're just going to let that cheese kind of slowly melt over. Now we'll come over here. We've got our tomatoes. You know what I like to do to the tomatoes, right?
No.
What do you
Eat
mean?
them. Oh,
Season them.
salt them.
Salt and pepper your tomatoes. It's so important. It's just one of those little things that makes all the difference to the flavor of a sandwich. Okay, we'll shred our lettuce. Finely shredded lettuce is the key to a good hoagie.
That's a lot of lettuce there, buddy.
I don't think I'll need all that, but and it's just one sandwich. Okay, and then I want just a little bit of this raw red onion that we're going to shade the same way as our lettuce. We turn the heat off behind us, so razor thin.
Against the grain or... Dad, against the grain or not against the grain?
This is with the grain, Lyonnaise cut.
Yes.
Okay, now we'll take this lettuce.
Oh, Dad.
I told you guys there's a wasp in here. Dad, you're allergic.
Oh
You
my
know that.
God.
Put your onion and your lettuce in here.
How do you just like act cool? Oh my gosh.
Salt and pepper your lettuce because we're seasoning in layers.
It's on the floor.
Toss that around.
That
This
was
should be done at the very last second because you want it to be crisp. Okay?
crisp.
Come over
Crispy.
here. Take your toasted bun. Slide your hoagie mix with the cheese all up in that,
Just like an egg. Oh no.
just like an egg. Put your tomato on this side. Take your onion and lettuce. Finish it off with your little Giardiniera. Okay. Then you grab your drink.
I don't know.
You take a good solid drink of it. A good solid drink of it. And it's very important why.
To make
So
it
you're
taste
always
good.
Drunk.
Tessa.
Really, Tessa? You take a good drink. Because once I pick this up, I ain't setting it back down. You get one shot at a sandwich like this. Hold it up.
Oh my. That ain't. That looks like a hot dog.
You eat it with the tomato side up so it's cold on the top bite. Guys, I'm gonna dig into this. You know now know how to make the perfect hoagie. Peace and love. Have a great night. Wear your face mask, social distancing.